Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Joining me now in the studio is Stephon Greenlee of MPAC Music Group, aka STLien. How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So you're known as STLien.
STLien.
Tell us about your name.
Well, we got to get it right because some people be like STLien and look at the spelling, they don't understand that it's actually STLien.
Yeah.
And it's really a play on the whole idea of, you know, I'm a Christian artist. And so I'm a firm believer of I'm not supposed to be what the world tells me to be. In fact, I'm something else who God calls me who I am. So it's almost like I'm alienated, you know, I'm like an alien. I just happen to, you know, be raised in St. Louis. So that's where STLien come from.
Okay.
Not of this world, but in it.
Cool. So that's kind of your whole mission as far as a lot of the projects that you're working on. Tell us about your Unplugged project.
Unplugged is actually available on all major online retailers. It's my first album was My Point Is Across, which was basically talking about, you know, the whole idea of you know, what it means to be saved and really give your life to Jesus. But on Unplugged, I really dive into specific topics of lifestyle, how you live, and how the world is always telling you to do this or to do that or to be this and to be them, when in fact we are all made and unique. You know, we all have different fingerprints. You see what I'm saying? I believe that's for a reason. And so I'm calling people to, you know, search themselves, get unplugged from the world system, and tap into to something different.
So see who you are, who's your identity.
See who you really are, your identity. Absolutely.
So how long have you been doing music then?
I've been doing music seriously, and when I say seriously, I mean not just me and my cousin listening to music like, oh, that's a nice song, you know, but seriously pursuing it for about 4 years now, doing it seriously, and you know, producing and writing and doing all that, you know, being the whole creative mastermind for about 4 years.
So who are some of your influences then?
Influences, my brother. Yeah, my brother, ever since I was little, you know, it's almost like, you know, me and him were ahead of our time. He was showing me things that people are just now starting to do even a few years ago. When I was 7, you know, when I was 8, 9, 10 years old, my brother kind of gave me that passion, that drive, that love for music. My dad was also a singer. He had a band too, so it kind of was in my veins. You know, I've always, I guess, that family thing, and I'm always inspired by, you know, the message in music and things like that. So you know, yeah.
So you're not just an artist or producer, but you have a music label as well. Tell us about your music label.
Yes, well, the name of the label was founded in 2012. It is MPAC Music Group. MPAC stands for My Point Is Across, and it's exactly what it says. My point is across, cross meaning Jesus, and I hope that my point get across to you. So kind of a two-way deal with it. But it's like I said, it's a Christian label. And we're more than music. I believe in the power of change. I believe in the power of communication, messages. I believe in the power of music. Music unifies people. You can go to China and see people doing things in culture and that you know can be heard in the United States. And so I just believe that same power can be used to enforce the idea of change. And so MPAC is seeking to make that point be across, to change. You know. Change the way you are towards, you know, not just the worldly agenda, you know, so positive initiatives.
And you have a couple artists on your label right now, and you guys just began to tell us about some of your artists on your label.
Yes, we have Toy. She had just released a single called Stand Up. Stand Up is available. It's a free download. You can actually Google Stand Up. But actually, recently, well, soon we're going to have Delonte, and he's going to be releasing his next single. It's called Who Hot. It is featuring an artist by the name of Bird and Nico Wells. And so they're going to be releasing. It's produced by Steve T. It's exciting. It's a nice track, and I happen to be the producer of that track. So, you know, I'm excited about that. It's a really nice one. So be on the lookout for that. You know, we have great artists, man. We all kind of family.
So what do you look for in an artist when you're wanting to sign an artist to your label? What do you,
what
kind of artists?
I have a history. Well, I have an undergrad in management, and so from the University of Memphis, and I just actually obtained my master's in communications actually this year. And so what I did was I want to try to enforce and implement things that I've learned from my undergrad degree. Like I took like artist development classes, you know, stuff like that, record company operations. So I don't really look for of course, I look for just potential. I look for talent, and when I look to cultivate and develop that.
And it's something important because a lot of record labels don't look for the whole package now. They want you already developed.
Right.
So that's something different. We're going to talk a little bit more when we come back about some of the positive things also that you're doing in the community with the youth. You guys don't want to go anywhere. Stick around. We'll be back with more STL TV Live after this.